everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Amanda Silver Sister, and I want to ask you a question. And that question is, are you celebrating yourself? And so I'm going to get back to that question in a minute, and I want to talk to you about how I've learned to do that in my own life. Before I get started, I just want to thank everybody who has followed me so far and subscribed to my channel. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button. And just a little reminder there is there's a bell that you'll see. If you swipe that over, you're going to get notifications anytime I post a new video. So if you're enjoying these, please do that, and then we can stay connected a little bit easier. Okay, so my question for you is, are you celebrating yourself? And if I pose that same question to myself, I think my honest answer would be that I am celebrating who I am now, but I don't think that that was always the case. When I look back as a young woman, I was either busy with kids or busy with school or busy working, busy trying to work on a marriage that didn't work out. But in my later years, now I have a job that I love. I have a marriage that's very healthy. My kids are older. I have a little bit more time to consider myself. And what I think is when you start considering yourself, then you become a little bit more sensitive to yourself and what your needs are. Part of this process of considering myself and being sensitive to my needs was the start of my going gray journey. As I started to go gray and just embracing that and being kind to myself about it, I just gave myself permission to be who I was without any pressure, without trying to be anything that I wasn't. And once I stopped trying to be something that I wasn't, I found that I really started to celebrate who I was even more. So please don't hear me wrong. I have no issues for women who choose to dye their hair. If that makes you happy, go right ahead. But for me, I just was getting frustrated with the dyeing process. I started the grow up process, and then I just started really liking it. But here's the thing. I realized that not everyone is gonna like my gray hair. But I just got to a point where I realized I didn't need their approval. All I needed was my own approval. So once I started to kind of be kinder to myself and embrace who I was and accept who I was, it has really started to become just celebrating who I am as a person. And it is an amazing feeling. As I will be 50 this year, so I think the next stage of that is aging. For women, or many women, aging is just this horrific thing that happens to us. And I just want to get to a place where that aging process is something else that I continue to celebrate. I actually had a comment on one of my social medias that, I'd never go gray. It makes you look old. And I thought to myself, gosh, we are so scared of looking older and getting older, and I don't want any part of it. It's happening to us whether we like it or not, and I just want to embrace it and just be kind to myself and celebrate my journey of aging and remind myself that it is a privilege denied to many. So if I get the privilege of seeing my 50s, my 60s, my 70s, then I'm going to do that in a way that is celebratory of my life. And then another thing I thought that was interesting, my brain, is that, society is so scared of aging. And really, when we look our best, I guess, in our 20s or 30s, we're often so young and immature and lack that self-confidence that comes with experiencing life that we don't celebrate ourselves in those times. So if I have a hard time celebrating myself in what was my, I guess when I had less wrinkles and, longer colored hair, then how can I expect myself to do that now? No, I should expect myself to do that now. You have to get to a stage in your life, what are you waiting for, I guess, to celebrate? If you didn't celebrate yourself in your 20s, then you're not celebrating yourself in your 30s, your 40s. When are you gonna stop and celebrate yourself? Because I think we all have things that we can stop and celebrate. It's just kind of that little shift in our mindset. So anyways, that's just my food for thought today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. I'm having a lot of fun on here. Leave me a comment down below if you're feeling the same. I really appreciate it. It's very engaging when I get to chat with you in the comment section. Okay, so have a wonderful day, and we will chat soon.